Hi, I'm Amy, a computer toucher slash pervert.
So she's added pervert to that.
Yes.
And I'm Beth, a word enjoyer.
And this is Shitpost Mortem.
A podcast where we overthink stupid ideas.
Post-mortems for shitposts, if you will. If you won't, too bad.
Too bad we're calling it that anyway. Also, we might trick you into learning about synths or something.
Oh, yes. I'm in my synth era. That's true.
Yeah, Amy got a synth. It's pretty cool.
Wait, actually, hang on. Wait. What if?
Oh my god, it's the synth.
Oh my god, it's a synthesizer.
Oh, and we actually have some other music-related news
too.
too.
Yes, this is very exciting. Actually, let's go right into it.
Yeah.
Shit postmortem.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Thank you, Izzy, aka Bruhisma or Bruxisma,
Yep.
for the intro.
Yes, we're very excited.
Yeah,
It goes hard.
it's good shit.
Yeah. If you like it, let us know. I do actually mean that sincerely. Like,
Also,
I'm excited.
you could commission her to make you some music, maybe. That's what we did.
She'll probably, we did. It's
Yeah.
true. All right, let's look at the doc. Oh, right. It says, yes, we have an update. Actually.
Oh, yes. So one of our previous stupid ideas, which is Roomba that can climb stairs,
It's real.
they made one. It was at CES,
Yeah.
the Consumer Electronics Show.
It has like two little legs on hinges. As far as I can tell, what it does is it kind of pushes itself with one leg down, and it kind of goes up the stairs sideways. It seemed a bit weird.
I didn't actually see a video of it. I just saw pictures.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's kind of like if you were going up the stairs and you were doing it, you were sideways, and you put one foot on the upper step and one on the lower, and then you kind of were like shimmying your way up the stairs like that.
Yeah, isn't that how everyone uses the stairs?
No, Beth, I know how you use the stairs.
A gallop.
You go galump.
You can tell when I'm coming in the
Yes.
stairs because for some reason I have a specific rhythm.
A gate, if you will.
Do-do, do-do, do-do.
Yes, it really is like a galump.
Yeah. I think it's partly I have long legs, so a lot of the spacing of stair steps is often a little bit smaller than my comfortable natural stride.
This gives me an idea. Custom stairs based on your height. They'll come to your house and they'll install new stairs.
Wow, that one's not even in the doc.
No.
This sounds like something that only rich people could afford.
Like absurd. Like, yeah, that's true.
Because getting new stairs installed sounds time consuming and kind of messy.
Okay,
and
hear
difficult.
me out. Obviously, there might be multiple people living in a house. They might be different heights.
Different stairs for all of them.
Yes, every family member
Has their own staircase.
exactly. Though actually, we're basically exactly the same height, etc. So
Right.
we
but
could probably share one.
If we haven't met, if anyone didn't know, we are twins.
But on the other hand, you sharing stairs is like what? Like the poors?
Yeah, but like a peasant,
Wait, Beth, I'm realizing we're all wrong. Actually, this isn't what rich people are like.
they get elevators.
Rich people have elevators.
Yeah.
I'm realizing.
Which you don't have to be personalized. Really?
Yeah. Right. And I know a real rich person thing I've heard. I have not personally experienced this. Is you have an elevator that just goes to the penthouse. There's just like a separate elevator for you,
Yeah, sure, why not?
right up to the top.
Maybe if you're a billionaire who lives in Manhattan. Maybe
Yeah.
Something
Believe
like
it
that.
or not, there's actually a lot of billionaires who live in Manhattan.
Too
But
many.
not in Mamdani's New York. No, I'm kidding. Zoran Mamdani, my goat. He's cool. He's cool. We like him.
His wife.
His wife is hot. That's true. Was that relevant? Yes. It's
Yes.
always relevant.
It's very important to bring up that
Yeah.
Zoran's Mamdani.
Yeah.
Zoran Mamdani's wife is hot.
I think I had a friend who was telling me that he went to some event in Brooklyn that had a lot of T-girls. And someone asked the question, how do you navigate...
You mean Mamdani? Sorry, you should.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, I thought you meant your friend.
Oh, no, Mamdani.
It was-
Sorry.
that was not clear.
Ethical non-monogamy is a couple. It's very funny. Anyway, right, we have another idea in the doc that is pretty related to the stairs Roomba, which actually, it's coincidental. This was in the doc before I learned the stairs Roomba news. It's ceiling Roomba.
Roomba that cleans your ceiling. How would this work?
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry. Well, Beth, it just sucks real good.
Oh,
It sucks right out there.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Right, so we have a bit of a moth problem. And so we have what I can only describe as some moth splats on the ceiling, though I have cleaned them off now, but we did. But this did make you go, ceiling Roomba. Yeah, maybe it flies, but on the other hand, it is kind of maybe it's like a gecko, Beth.
Amy, there was like a quadcopter robot vacuum at CES also.
Oh God, they're literally we literally cannot come up with a robot vacuum idea that's stupid enough to not exist.
Yeah, I mean, to be clear, that one had like rotors on top, so it wouldn't be able to do a ceiling.
Right, right.
The suction was on the bottom still.
Well, okay. I mean, that's reasonable, to be honest.
I think they were claiming you should like vacuum tabletops. I was like, it's gonna knock everything off my fucking tables.
Yeah,
that doesn't seem like a good idea.
If you have tables that are already pretty clean, that would. Yeah. Personally, if I see a horizontal surface, I put objects on it.
This includes chairs.
Yeah.
And beds.
Yeah. Well,
and of course the floor.
I had a post at one point that was like me putting clothes on a chair. Oh my God, this is the greatest place ever to put clothes. I love putting clothes on a chair. And then me later when I'm trying to sit in the chair, what the fuck? Who put all these clothes in my chair?
It's real.
That's real. That's really me.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people.
Yes, I think that's pretty.
People effectively storing some clothes on a chair.
Oh, you know the one chair in your room that's for clothes.
Yeah, that's right.
The clothes chair.
The like chair you leave your jacket on for too long.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right. Clothes where it's clean enough that you could wear it again, so you don't want to like throw it on the floor or put it in the laundry yet. But also you might not actually wear it again.
Oh yeah, actually, speaking of clothes, Beth's wearing a really good t-shirt. Never piss off a man who lives at 4456 West Oak Street and is currently on vacation, but left a key under the fake rock for the pet sitter. That's the shirt. We mentioned it before, I think.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it's real. We posted a photo on the Blue Sky if you want to take a look. Yeah. That's shitpostmortem.bsky.social. Maybe we should get an actual website, but I haven't bothered yet.
Websites, what are those? Everything is on large platforms
Yeah,
now.
we love platforms.
Oh my God, platforms. The internet is all just a couple large platforms.
I don't know what a website is. Something.com, that doesn't mean anything to me. .com like Amazon.com?
British people being like, what the fuck is Amazon.com? Did you mean Amazon.co.uk? It is interesting how the US kind of, technically there's a .us.
Nobody uses
top level
it,
domain,
basically.
But no, like there's you could have a
Americans
.us.
won't stand for it.
To Americans.com is the America TLD.
Yeah, pretty much.
Essentially.
I think that's right.
Or maybe being American is the unmarked nationality on the internet, kind of.
Maybe. Something I was saying the other day, well, I'm more like asking the other day, is English the language of the terminally online? And then I had a friend who immediately was like, yes.
Yeah. I mean, literally a lot of the internet is sort of built by English speakers for English speakers.
Well, and like there's a lot of younger people where English isn't necessarily their native language, but they can use it a lot on the internet.
Yeah, they know it from internet friends or whatever.
Yeah,
that's pretty common. Like a bunch of Europeans are like, I know certainly some people from like Latin America, certainly.
Yeah, do you know a lot of Australians actually speak English? Fun fact.
Oh, instead of what they'd usually speak, you mean?
Yeah.
Whatever that is. Strine, I think it's called. Hopefully the Australians enjoy that one.
Yeah, that's for you Australians.
That's right.
Okay, right. So going back to t-shirts, the next idea is actually pretty t-shirt related.
A t-shirt for T-Girl. No, that's not the idea. I just wanted to say that. Yeah, so this is a reference to the short story, The Library of Babel, however you want to say it.
That's right. We're so literary.
But by Jorge Luis Borges. So this is the t-shirt warehouse of Babel.
Yeah, basically the idea is you have a massive warehouse that has basically every conceivable t-shirt that could exist in it.
Yes.
Now, there may be a problem with this, which is that it needs to be essentially infinitely large.
Well, that's like the original story.
But
it's
that
an
is
infinite library,
yeah, no,
basically.
I know, but it's magical realism, okay? You wouldn't get it.
That's right.
You
might be too
get
advanced for you. Oh yeah, I was reading that Borges Wikipedia article earlier, and he was apparently mad that they never gave him a Nobel Prize in Literature.
I mean, that's kind of fair.
It's apparently in his later life he like did stuff like accepting honors from the Chilean dictator Pinochet, so the Nobel Committee didn't really want to reward him kind of.
Well, I suppose that
taking honors from fascists.
That is an actual reason. I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I will say there's some other stuff that's pretty similar to this. Like, if I recall, I forget what it's called. There's a website where it theoretically has every image.
It's like an infinite.
Within a certain
it's like an
resolution
canvas
or something.
Of Babel or something.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Let me see.
And of course, most of them will never actually be looked at.
And most of them are just gibberish.
Well, yes. but any image of that resolution, you could load it from that website.
Yeah.
Wait, Beth, is that problematic? What if there's something offensive in there?
What if there's copyrighted
Yeah,
material?
what if there's a Mickey? What if there's a photo of Mickey Mouse dabbing?
Dabbing is not what I thought you were gonna go for.
Yeah, I could have said something a lot worse. Okay. Right. I think the reality is I'm pretty sure it's pretty low res, so it's
Yeah.
not actually really.
I mean, this
a
is
major
actually
concern.
it's kind of similar to the infinite monkeys with typewriters thing.
Yes.
Right.
That's true.
Except that like that's more focused on like the sort of production method of the text,
Yeah.
as opposed to with the library, you're just kind of assuming it exists
I gotta
already.
be real with you. I think I would prefer infinite monkeys with typewriters over LLMs.
Yeah.
At least there's some cool monkeys.
Yeah, monkeys
Okay.
are cool. Everyone
Monkeys
likes
are kind of
monkeys.
neat.
If
We
there's
like
one thing
monkeys.
that I think basically all of humanity can agree on, it's that monkeys are kind of
You
cool.
see a
I kind
monkey,
of like to see a monkey.
You're like, whoa, that guy's kind of like me, but not like me. That's kind of cool.
It's kind of like a funny guy.
That's
funny
kind of a
little
funny guy.
Yeah. Like,
Admittedly, sometimes this resulted in bad things.
yeah, sometimes the monkey will like bite you and injure you
Yeah.
badly or something because you're being a stupid tourist. Or
Yeah.
the monkeys will learn how to steal food out of, from people or whatever.
Yeah.
But still, the people, they like to see a monkey.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. The ape enjoys it.
Unfortunately, this is a podcast. We can't show you a monkey.
Okay, what if we load a photo of a monkey and we describe it in excruciating detail? Is that good podcast?
What if we encode a photo of a monkey as a spectrogram and transmit it as
I
audio?
think that might be sort of painful to the ears.
Oh yeah, I mean it might sound not very
Though actually,
nice.
that reminds me, Beth, did you ever see the starling that could
Yes,
take a spectrogram and then reproduce it?
yes.
Pretty accurately. That's pretty cool. Birds are pretty cool.
Is this from a Ben Jordan video?
I don't recall. I actually think I saw a YouTube short just with the starling.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I don't think it.
There is a Ben Jordan video that's
okay.
basically about this also.
Yeah.
Like technically
neat.
you can upload a file to a starling effectively.
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit lossy, but it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Pretty
It's
good.
It's actually pretty remarkable how not
Yeah.
lossy it is. Like it's very impressive.
Like I said, birds pretty cool.
Oh yeah, apparently the reason there are European or common starlings, they tend to be called European starlings here and common starlings in Europe, is because some guy, I think in New York, was trying to import every bird that Shakespeare mentioned.
Which is like, first off,
Why?
why? Also, they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, they're actually a real kind. In terms of invasive bird species, they're one of the most notorious
Yeah.
ones in the U.S.
Yup.
Yeah,
They do kind of make good noises, though.
They
They
make-
make like pew pew laser gun
they make
noises.
Star Wars droid type noises.
Yeah.
It's pretty
So-
charming, to be fair.
I can't be that mad at them.
And they have like their feathers have this interesting iridescence,
Uh-huh.
like sort of.
Yeah.
They look black in some lights, and in other lights it's sort of a green to purple
Yeah, if
gradient.
you catch them at the right angle, they look quite neat, I must say.
Yeah. Sometimes if you see them in bad lighting, they'll just look like small, like black birds. And you might think like, is that a crow? It looks slightly too small. But then if you see it as a skinny yellow beak,
That's a starling.
yeah, that's a starling. So
Well, probably. There's technically
okay.
other birds. I
It's
could describe, but
probably a starling. It's very likely that
likely.
it's a,
They're-
well,
they're
at least if
pretty
you're
widespread.
in Europe or North America anyway.
Which most of our listeners are, except for the Australians. Shout out Australians.
Shout out Australians.
Right, but going back to the clothing idea, this actually kind of segues into the next idea, which is a service that lets you get clothes that's exactly the same color as your skin.
Oh, this is my idea. Yeah.
Yes.
It's because I was thinking about the thing where sometimes you see someone wearing like pants that are almost their skin
yeah.
color.
They
and
call
you
that
sort of,
nude sometimes, like the color nude.
yeah, and you sort of do a double take because
You're
you
like, they're not wearing
momentarily,
pants?
and then you're like, oh no, they are. So just doing that to people on purpose as like a subtle fucking with them, I guess.
Yeah. Though I will say that, right, you could get really sophisticated with this. Like, because some people have, let's say like a farmer's tan, right?
Oh, you could imitate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have it, the pants sort of paler up towards their thighs and...
Yeah. I will also say for normal people, this is like a pointless idea, but I can see an actual application for this, which is if you had something like convincing skin-colored, form-fitting leggings, that could be useful for like shooting a movie where a character's supposed to be naked, but the person playing the character doesn't want to be naked.
Yeah, it's
especially
sort
if
of-
it's blurred or something.
It's conceivable. There are...
You can, I mean,
Yeah.
of course, there's already like merkins and stuff for this.
Beth, can you say what a merkin is?
That's a pubic wig. sometimes used to cover the genitals for legal compliance purposes with like people who are stripping or for like modesty purposes for people who are acting, stuff like that.
Just a curly little pube wig.
Yeah. And personally, I'm proud to be American because at least I know how to read.
Beth, I don't think you're American.
Yeah, I'm from America.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I was born in Southern California.
Born?
Southern California.
Okay, Brian Wilson. Born in the USA, I was
born in the USA. Actually, I was born in Colorado, but I grew up in California.
That's not in the USA.
No, I'm just correcting.
Yeah, sure.
Stuff about
California, yes.
Yeah.
How many syllables?
5. California.
Yeah. Fascinating.
That's actually California is usually 4 or 5 syllables.
Yeah.
It's either, I was looking at the Wiktionary pronunciations, and it's listed as both California.
Yeah.
And okay, capital or California.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 or 5.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Kind of depends whether the becomes a glide into an A or not.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a mini linguistics corner, I guess. Next idea. This is an Amy idea.
Oh, yes. Stereonucleosis.
Okay, you want to explain what you meant by this?
Yes, I think I may need to. So you may have heard of mononucleosis. That's a rather unpleasant disease.
I think it's called kissing disease because it's often
you
transmitted.
can get it from kissing.
Yeah, but it's like saliva transmitted, and it tends to be nasty in your sort of throat.
Might fuck up there's something it makes it inflamed sometimes. I'm kind of blanking on
Tonsils.
That might be right.
I'm pretty sure.
Anyway,
it's
so basically, stereonucleosis is like if you had mononucleosis twice
on both your tonsils and your left and right
left
tonsils.
and right. It's in stereo.
Yeah, but my girlfriend Lily had mono.
Yeah, that's true.
And then she had to actually get her tonsils.
Then her tonsils were kind of messed up, and she had to have a tonsillectomy.
I think it's a little worse than that. That's not that common.
That's not
to have.
Yeah, most people with mono don't. People call it mono for short.
Yeah.
Don't need a tonsillectomy, but she did.
Also, they used to be really gung ho about taking people's tonsils out.
And then they were like, maybe these do something. These might do. Actually, we've realized that maybe they do something. The appendix, it might do something.
Yeah, historically, people, if they weren't sure what an organ did, they were like, well, we might as well take it out. And now they're like, maybe they actually do something like vague immune related.
They were doing Operation, and what I mean is they were playing the board game Operation. The funny bone, we don't need that. Just pull it out.
How humorous.
Mm-hmm. You ever tickle someone's funny bone? You know what I'm saying?
I can think of at least 2 interpretations.
Did I mean that sexually? It's impossible to say. No one will ever know.
Did we move the instruments? Didn't we? I want to clonk the clown horn.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
I think it's downstairs.
Yeah, we brought it downstairs for the party. I think.
Yes, we had a party, and we're like, our guests may enjoy some humorous noises.
Yeah.
And guess what? I think they did.
Yeah.
This probably says something about the sort of guests we have at our parties.
Yeah, that they're cool.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
All right. Accurate. This next one's a Beth idea.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. Penis POV porn. Basically, like there's POV porn where it's supposed to be from the point of view of, one of the people having sex, which I'm not actually 100% clear on how they filmed that. Like,
I think sometimes people strap like a thing on their head.
Okay, that makes sense. Like a GoPro to their forehead or something.
Anyway,
so this idea is, what if it was from the POV of someone's dick? Like you strap a GoPro to your dick. I realize this might cause
So is this
issues.
is the dick fucking somebody?
That's the idea, yeah. Although I don't know if you can make the GoPro go inside someone or whatever. Maybe you need a smaller camera.
I think you need something smaller. I don't think you're gonna put
an
entire GoPro like in someone's
There's some
stuff.
like sort of cameras that are on like a wire that they stick down people's throats, whatever, for medical purposes. Maybe something like that.
I mean, after a certain point, like, okay, how different is this from just posting videos of those medical things and being like, look, it's porn?
Well, I mean, I think there's various medical things you could theoretically post videos.
Yeah, well, okay, that's true.
For perverts.
Prostate exam.
I didn't specifically think of that, but yes, that definitely is an example.
Getting a good grade on the prostate exam.
I was more thinking about the other day. I was searching for something. Actually, it's related to an idea later in the list. You know what? I'll talk about it then.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, actually, it's the next idea. Okay,
go for
Person with a nitrile fetish.
Yes.
So this is because, so the 2 big kinds of disposable gloves you can get generally are latex and nitrile.
Mm-hmm.
And latex fetishism's a pretty big / common thing.
We know some perverts who are into that.
Yep.
I won't name their names publicly, but you know who you are.
And so I was kind of like, well, what if someone's allergic to latex? So they had to have a nitrile. Because serious latex allergies are pretty common.
Yeah. That's why people use nitrile for medical stuff.
Yes.
Because latex allergies are common, and I don't believe nitrile allergies are common.
Yeah, I think latex allergies are common because latex is ultimately from, like, basically a thick tree sap, and it's got some proteins that it's not uncommon for people to be allergic to certain basically plant proteins.
I'm allergic to some plant proteins. Motherfucking pollen, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
My enemy.
I think I also have related to that, I have some mild, inconsistent banana and melon allergies where sometimes my mouth gets kind of itchy if I eat those.
There's this kind of interesting phenomenon where people have sort of relatively usually mild food allergies that are tied to specific pollen allergies they have. I forget the name for it, but
yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I have that too. Yeah. I am also kind of allergic to bananas and melons, which isn't a huge deal. Because I gotta be honest, there's better food.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, a nice apple.
If I was allergic to, like, strawberries or, like, blackberries, I'd be kind of sad, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, those are some good fruit.
I can live with not really eating bananas
you know what fruit-related thing is really good? Tart cherry juice.
Yeah, we've been big into apparently it's healthy, but I just like it.
I didn't know that. I just think it's good.
Oh, Beth, talk about Tim Tam.
Oh, yes.
The sipper.
So our budgie, our parakeet, Tim Tam, she's very cute. She's very friendly with us. So she comes and lands on us. I was drinking some tart cherry juice mixed with slightly carbonated water the other day.
Yep.
And she was like came and landed on the edge of the glass I was holding and like bent down and sipped up a little bit of it.
The sipper.
And she was like,
And she went back
drank
for
a little
more.
more. So
yeah.
I think she enjoyed it. She saw me drinking it, and she was kind of like, "I want in."
Yeah, and it was
drinking
kind of
a
just
beverage.
juice and water, so like it's
I let her.
It's like fine. I think.
She, as long as she doesn't have too much.
Yeah, if it's just
it's
a
fine.
little bit, I think
it's kind of pure sugar and water, so she shouldn't
not
have a
too
lot,
much,
but a little bit is fine. So it was very cute of her.
Going back to the penis POV. Right. So it occurs to me, of course, is you also need a light.
Yeah, the cameras
camera,
I mentioned, the medical ones have a light as part of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because of course, like they have to. Right?
Well, otherwise it literally would be like, it's dark in here. We can't really see anything.
We've learned today that it's dark down in your stomach, down your esophagus. No way. Oh yeah, so the nitrile fetish thing. Sorry, to get back to what I said I would get back to. I was trying to search nitrile fetish, and what came up is basically somewhat sexualized videos of like people role playing giving a medical exam.
That makes sense.
While wearing nitrile gloves, which I'm like, I guess it makes sense that people would kind of
fetishize that.
Yeah, like they'd have the association of nitrile gloves with getting a medical exam.
Yeah.
And it's not that surprising to me. People would sort of fetishize the kind of combination of intimacy, but like but not in a sexual way.
Yeah, it's not surprising, right?
I feel like that's not uncommon as sort of the source of a kink.
I'll tell you, I don't feel that way because I have to be frank with you, my relationship with doctors it has not always been amazing.
Yeah. Hello, I would like to get a diagnosis, please.
It's
Hello,
like,
I would like
fine.
to get some medication, please. No,
hello,
you're not being helpful.
Hello, I have these problems, and they're like, don't even worry about it.
Well, that really, you have those problems. Sucks for you. I guess.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know what it is. That sucks. It sucks for you, though.
Sucks that you feel like shit all the time. That's too bad.
Oh well.
Maybe you could talk to a specialist about it. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to solve some medical mysteries. I'll keep you updated. I have some theories. I'm not going to say them right now, though.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, you know what I saw at a restaurant at one point was they were labeled as Nitrile gloves. I was like,
what the fuck is that?
That mean? So it turns out it's a mixture of nitrile and vinyl.
No, wait, okay, we didn't mean to do this. These ideas have been segueing so nicely.
This was intentional.
Oh, this was intentional.
The next idea is about vinyl, as in vinyl records.
Actually, let's take an ad break real quick.
Oh, okay, sure.
Ads! You love ads, right? You like ads? Do you like ads? Here's some ads.
From the musical genius who brought you Hamilton and Moana comes an all-new musical about an immigrant getting the job done. Flaming Hot the Musical, in New York City and touring nationwide. Be inspired by the rags to riches tale of a Latino immigrant who rises through the ranks through hard work and innovation. Get tickets now at flaminghotmusical.com. It'd be sabroso de rico to take the taste of a Cheeto and make the queso picante. See, Flaming Hot's what I want, see? So, this is from my girlfriend Lily.
Okay.
Region locked vinyl.
Yeah, so you want to talk about what that means?
Yeah, so obviously various forms of sort of digitally written media have region locking.
Such as DVDs, right?
Yeah, which I think is often essentially implemented by there's like a segment of stuff encoded that basically is a region coder. Something like that. It's not that hard to do within software with a digital thing. But how to do it with vinyl is the question. Because the way vinyl records work is sort of very simple and literal.
Yes.
It's like there's a needle that rests in a groove.
It wiggles, actually.
Yeah. Sound is wiggles. Sound is little wiggles,
Yeah, sound is actually just wiggles.
This podcast,
we're wiggling at you right now.
We're literally wiggling your ears.
Yeah, we're wiggling your ears right now. Does that make you horny? You fucking freak.
So she had some ideas about how you could region lock vinyl, because it's not exactly obvious.
No, it is not obvious.
So one idea was to basically fuck with the sort of signal or the groove or whatever, in a way that varies by region, and then you have to have a second track to unfuck it.
The unfucker, I see.
Yeah. Like maybe it speeds up and slows down compared to what it should be, and then you have to have a separate track you read.
Oh, that reminds me,
the
actually.
speed.
So we had a period where our record player was having issues. We're kind of the vinyl enjoyers. And basically, it turned out it was an issue with a capacitor, but stuff was playing it back at the wrong speed.
Yeah.
But I was kind of going through different records trying to debug it, and I found out that I couldn't use 100 gigs because I'm like, I literally can't tell.
It sounds... Did it already sound like this?
Did it sound like this already? I can't tell.
It could have sounded like this.
I ended up using Simon and Garfunkel and being like, okay, no, that's definitely too bad.
Hello, Simon. We're going to speak with you again.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, thank you to the Vietnamese man I had to pay in cash who fixed it.
Yeah. Oh, Amy, have I ever told you about my idea? I don't know if anyone had the context to understand this joke. Garfield themed Simon and Garfunkel cover band called Lyman and Arbuckle. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. I like it. You kind of have to be a bit of a Garfield head to maybe get that one.
Yeah, basically it's because Lyman was retired from the strip
like decades ago.
Literally decades ago. He just fucking vanished.
Real ones remember.
My family had a weird number of...
Well, I think it's because our dad had been into Garfield, is my understanding.
Oh, is that why we had so many of those?
I believe so.
Okay. I guess that explains it. Yeah.
Yes, but Lyman was a Garfield character who just kind of disappeared one day and was never seen again.
He was like, he would hang out with John sometimes. He had a mustache. He didn't... I mean, it's Garfield. They don't have a lot of characterization.
Yeah, not really. But he was a guy. Beth, what did they do with him?
Yeah.
Garfield conspiracy theories.
Game theory. No, sorry. I get comic theory.
Comic theory, yeah. Garfield, I gotta be honest with you. I think Heathcliff is better.
At least modern Heathcliff.
Heathcliff kind of has the sauce.
Yeah. I like it when he wears a helmet that says something stupid on it.
His ham helmet. Iconic.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. If I saw someone wearing that in real life, I would say hell yeah.
The garbage ape.
Hell yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah. We love the garbage ape. We love Jimmy.
Yeah,
oh my god, Jimmy fans. Oh my god, I would be so excited if I saw Jimmy in real life.
Holy shit,
let me tell you. Yeah.
An actual celebrity?
Well, yeah.
This is not going to land at all for people who've never read Heathcliff. They're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking? This is all real Heathcliff stuff.
I promise if you know Heathcliff, this all does make sense, I promise you.
Yes, it does. It does make sense. On the other hand, maybe we're lying to you. You better read Heathcliff to find out.
You know, I was going to say, if we're going to recommend comics, like newspaper comics...
Oh, well, I would confidently recommend Calvin and Hobbes and The Far Side.
Yeah. Also, some of our listeners might enjoy the nerdier parts of Foxtrot.
Yeah, that's true.
You can definitely tell the guy who did that was an old-school computer nerd for sure. Computer/math, yeah.
Kind of a Randall Munro type.
Didn't he do an XKCD guest
He did,
at some point?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
All right, Beth, let's see.
I feel like I can assume our audience knows XKCD.
Oh, for sure. I think so, yeah. Or most of our audience.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident about that. All right, next idea. Battery that gets soft when it's low on charge.
It's good.
I think that might have also been from Beth's girlfriend.
I think it was from a conversation we had with her. I think you're the one who might have actually said
this you might be right.
Phrasing.
Right. Okay, actually, have you ever seen the batteries where they have like this weird little thing where you press on it and it's supposed to have a meter?
The built-in testers, yes. It's kind of annoying. You have to press way too hard.
You have to press so hard that it kind of hurts.
Yeah, it hurts your finger.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks.
So wouldn't it be better if the battery just got soft?
Yeah, you're like, you wiggle it a little. You're like, it's flaccid. It's floppy. We need to make this nice and hard again by filling it back up with juice.
Lots of juice. Fill that thing with juice. Now, I don't really know that much about batteries, so I'm not sure how you would make this work concretely.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good idea.
I guess you need something that is limp when it's not powered, maybe.
Limp? Did you mean
Limpitant.
limpitant?
Yeah, sorry, limpitant when it's not powered. That's one way you could do it. Other problem with that is then when it's hard, it's going to waste power keeping itself hard.
Yeah, right. Maybe there's got to
know.
be a way to do this.
Let it if you know of a way, let us know.
Like there's those heat pad things we have.
Oh yeah,
Where they have crystals.
yeah. We talked about these.
Yeah,
before.
yeah. They get hot and hard.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm not trying to make this sense.
Yeah, the brand we have is Hot to Go,
Yes.
like the Chaperone song.
Yeah, it's true.
They should use it in the ad. It's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they can afford that. I don't know what their ad budget is.
In
like.
real life, I will say if your battery is soft, you probably shouldn't touch it. That's probably bad.
Yeah, unlike some other things, when it's especially or if it's like inflated.
Yeah.
If it looks
that's
inflated.
bad. That's bad. That's not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about when a can is inflated?
That's also bad.
That's bad.
That's bad too.
That's what Steve, 1989 MRE, told me.
That's right. That's right.
He would know.
Yeah.
I think he would. I trust him
Yeah.
with that sort of thing.
He's eaten a bunch of food from like some of it literally from the Civil War. Like so he's eaten Civil
We're
War
talking
rations.
about a YouTuber. If
Yeah.
you're mystified.
So and hasn't gotten seriously ill from
Yeah.
any of the weird old food he's
Somehow, I feel like I have a low constitution score. I feel like I would get ill
eaten. Yeah.
if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't think I could tank all that. What, food poisoning damage? I get poison damage.
I mean, when I did get food poisoning, it was pretty
It was
horrible.
pretty bad. Oysters, I don't trust those oysters.
It was raw oysters. You're supposed to be a restaurant that specialized in them and knew how to prepare them. And I still got sick, considered me.
I don't trust those oysters no more.
Yeah.
The oysters betrayed me.
Can't believe Morro Bay would do this to me.
I know.
This is so fucked up.
It's true. All right, you want to do another ad break?
Sure.
Advertisement. You will listen to the advertisement.
Is this like subliminals?
I guess, yeah. Something like that.
Will you go for a vampire voice?
I think so.
Come and see Big Willie's Stud Farm, where the men are men and the bulls are horny. Roughhouse with some buckaroos and find yourself a partner to do-si-do. We put the do in dude range, so get off that horse and grab life by the Rocky Mountain oysters. Big Willie's Stud Farm, we're mountain strong.
All right, and we're back. And we want to talk to
Wait, we're
you.
back. Where did we go? Oh God, where did we go?
Well, we've just been sitting here.
Oh, I thought we went to the ad dimension. I thought we were vanished to the ad dimension.
God, I hope not. Imagine Beth, those fucking bears that like toilet paper too much. They're in the end, which I don't want to
God.
be there with them. They're scaring me. Why do they like the toilet paper? I'm frightened. What's some other scary mascots?
There's like a scary cereal mascot who's
Which
like a
one?
fuzzy ball. Who's
Oh,
hyperactive.
that. Yeah, I forget what cereal that is, which makes you kind of question if the
Yeah.
ads could work. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I want to say
know
it had honey in the name, but it wasn't Cheerios. It wasn't
It
Cheerios.
definitely wasn't Cheerios.
Cheerios has the B. I know.
Kind
that.
of a normie bee.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like this B is a liberal.
Is the Cheerios bee a liberal? Let us know. Sentences that have never been said before. I'm pretty sure.
Probably not. Yeah.
I feel reasonably confident that one hasn't been. If you find someone else saying it, I would like to hear about it.
Anyway, free idea for a YouTube video trying to place cereal mascots in a political
Oh yeah,
conversation.
that's kind of funny. I feel like that's kind of a good idea. Where's Tony going?
Oh, the tiger?
Yeah, the tiger. Of course.
Well, unfortunately, I think he might be a gay Republican.
Oh. No. Is Tony the tiger a gay Republican? Let us know.
Okay, next idea.
Yeah, this next idea, and this is inspired partly because I got a synth. It's an ASM Hydrosynth. If you're a synth sicko and you're curious,
It's a desktop synth. This is the version without the keyboard or ribbon.
yeah, it has some pads that are pressure sensitive, and they're actually quite neat, though. Anyway, I really like this.
Pads as in buttons in this
Yes.
context, not as in
Wait,
a pad.
hang on.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck yes.
It's a good time.
Yeah, that aftertouch stuff is great.
Yeah, you hear me making it wiggle? Sound is wiggles, but you can do wiggles on the wiggles.
Yeah, you can make
wiggle
the wiggles.
wiggles.
Yeah, that's called an LFO when you wiggle the wiggles.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
See, we tricked you into learning about synths.
Anyway, yeah, I set up stuff actually. I set up a Discord bot where some friends could basically put in some music written out and just in text form, and then it would send MIDI to the synth and record it and send them an audio file back.
It's using a notation from a Python library called Music21 called Tiny Notation.
Yeah,
if you're
that's
interested.
right. Yep. Anyway, yeah, actually, I put the code up. I might as well link it, I guess, in the episode description.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm enjoying it a lot. But anyway, this got us thinking about MIDI a lot.
Yeah, which we had already messed around. As a teenager, I did a bunch of stuff. This is like way before the generative AI boom. I was trying to procedurally write Python scripts to generate music.
Yep.
I did some stuff in retrospect where I was like, oh, in retrospect, I implemented multiple arpeggiators actually. Because one of my ideas for sort of procedurally doing music that kind of sounded like coherent music, I was like, I will define a chord and I will have it randomly select notes from within this chord for like this interval of time.
Yeah, that is like an arpeggiator.
That's basically what an arpeggiator
All right,
is.
but anyway, so yeah, MIDI, if you're not familiar, it lets computers talk with musical instruments more or less.
Yeah,
those
it's a
might
standard.
be actual physical musical instruments that have electronics, or like a software musical instrument.
A soft synth, for example. That's a software synthesizer.
That's when the synth is soft.
Yeah, as opposed to a nice hard synth.
Right, like this one.
Like this big board here. You want to switch to another patch? Basically, the different instruments or whatever are called patches. Oh yeah. Anyway, this thing rules.
I'm having a great time fucking around with it. Anyway, so the idea was MIDI sex toys.
Yeah, MIDI-controlled sex toys. Okay, so here, I'm just going to say now, it would be really funny if they used the 5-pin DIN plugs.
Yeah.
That's sort of the iconic MIDI plug, although a lot of stuff actually instead uses USB-B to USB-A.
A lot of instruments have USB-B ports, I've learned.
Yeah.
I don't see them much elsewhere.
The two big categories
and
of
printers.
stuff that still actually use the USB, because
Scanners,
originally the distinction between USB-A and USB-B is you plugged A into the host
Computer,
device,
basically.
the computer basically, and you plugged B into the peripheral like a printer
or instrument,
a MIDI controller keyboard or something.
Yep.
And yeah, the MIDI standard is old enough. It's from back in the days when sometimes a byte was 7 bits. Like it's like ASCII, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of stuff is in MIDI is 7 bits. Like there's a range of it's 0 through 127 for the pitches. And
sure is.
That's 2 to the 7th, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. So we should look into if you can do MIDI wirelessly.
I don't know. I haven't.
It doesn't
looked into
seem to be that much of a thing, as far as I know.
I'm sure there's dongles and shit though. Yeah. So the idea was basically you could use MIDI to control a sex toy, and I literally think you could actually do it though.
Yeah.
Will I? I don't know. The thing is, MIDI actually does way more than you would need. Like if literally you're just trying to control the strength of IPZ.
Yeah.
You could definitely do that with
I
MIDI.
mean, the interface might depend on the manufacturer or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
I know Lovins is one of the big ones. Not sponsored.
No.
They do. I do see them sponsor people occasionally online.
Yeah. Right. So MIDI, you could have the pitch control the vibrations. You could have like how hard the notes are being played control the vibrations.
You mean the velocity?
The velocity, yes.
That's what.
right.
Yeah, that's the MIDI term basically.
We have a MIDI theremin. If you don't know a theremin, it's an instrument you play without touching it, hands free.
There's basically 2 metal antennae, and how close your hand is to one of them controls the volume, and how close it is to the other controls the pitch.
Yep.
They were invented by Leon Theremin, inventor of the theremin, who is a really notable Soviet like sort of sound technology guy.
Yeah.
He also worked on the famous bug that the Russians hid inside a gift that they gave to a U.S. government office, where the Americans, it went undetected for a really long time because it didn't actively transmit anything. It was like very cleverly designed, so most methods of detecting bugs did not pick up on it.
Clever.
Yeah, you look up this guy if you're interested in
So
sound
I have
engineering.
played Doom using the MIDI theremin.
Yeah, she uploaded a YouTube video a while
that's
ago.
true.
Yeah. Well, did you beat E1 M1?
Yes. I'm not saying I played a lot of Doom.
And it was on the easiest difficulty because basically
It's not an ideal game controller.
See, the
I'll be
problem
honest.
is Doom. Okay, ideally for Doom, you have some way to move around in space, in 2 dimensions.
Yes.
And you have a button to interact with doors and stuff, and you have a button to shoot. And ideally, you also have a way to switch guns. Although, technically, you can switch. Technically, you can switch guns by simply running out of ammo for a gun, and then it automatically switches. So the thing with the theremin is there's kind of only two inputs, which are just both like numbers.
Yeah.
Was that also 0 to 127?
Yeah, I think you could get it more granularly if you wanted, but yeah, basically, short answer, yeah.
Yeah. So you basically just have two numbers in a range as the input. So it was kind of hard. It was pretty hard to map the
Somewhat
controls.
limiting.
Yeah.
However, it actually unironically worked okay for Pegel.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Pegel is basically very simple.
By the way, Pegel is peak.
Yeah, we love Pegel. Go play. Go buy Pegel on Steam or something.
Pegel is a peak.
Don't buy Pegel 2 though. Pegel 2 sucks.
No,
we hate
no,
Pegel
no.
2.
We're the Pegel 2 haters.
Buy Pegel Knights though. Pegel Knights is the real Pegel 2.
Pegel Knights is the real Pegel 2. It's true.
That's right.
Pegel
that's right.
2. Right. So what were we talking about?
MIDI sex toys.
Yes, that's right. MIDI sectors. Right. So I was thinking you could have a MIDI theremin controlling like a vibrator.
Yeah.
And then you could come hands-free.
No, what do you mean hands-free? You use your hands to control the vibrator.
Yeah, well, okay, you didn't touch anything though.
Well, yeah. I guess technically you could control a theremin with like your feet or something.
This raises questions. Do you think people have done that?
I don't know.
Do you think the foot fetishists would enjoy that?
Do they care
know.
Do the foot fetishists care about theremins, I guess, is the question.
I mean, there's got to be someone who is a foot fetishist / theremin.
If that sounds like your exact kind of thing, let us know, I guess.
No, like I would like to know that because that's fascinating.
Yeah.
All right, I think we'll wrap stuff up.
Credits, right? We're doing credits now.
We're doing credits.
Oh my god, it's credits.
Oh my god, it's credits. Okay. This podcast was hosted by Amy and Beth.
It was edited by Amy.
Our linguistics consultant, that's right, it's Beth.
Mm-hmm. And intro by Bruhisma. That's with a BRUX.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm going to play you out, I think.
We're also the backing band.